three colors, we can make something close to turquoise color. I'm going to mix them, and I'm going to mix them with the palette knife if you have, in metal or plastic, doesn't matter. But if you don't have it, brush is okay to mix the paint. So please add more blue, less green. Try to mix them together. And now little by little, we add the white color. Light blue with the less green color, and then add a little bit white. You can reach light turquoise color. That's the nice turquoise color. I would like to add this light color around the face, but I would like to have some brush stroke with darker tone around it. So a little bit again blue with green. I mix them together. Now this time I'm not adding any white into this mixture because I would like to keep it a little darker. Two different value. The darker one is just light blue with the green. The lighter tone, add a little bit white. So with a flat brush, apply on our surface. I'm going to start with darker tone around, just like zigzaggy shape. Take heavy paint like this way, zigzaggy shape. Try to cover whole the background around the giraffe. In between, I'm going to take the lighter tone as well, because when I'm close to giraffe, I prefer to be a little lighter. And try to work with the tip of flat brush, not to ruin my drawing. But even if you go inside your drawing, again, nothing happened. You can fix it anytime. But we need to be a little careful if we don't want to go inside drawing. So I'm going to add a little slowly to cover around the face. And then I can be more fast when I'm going further. And then add this dark color exactly on the edge of canvas. It's nice to have different tone. And if you like to make a texture, it's nice to take heavy paint, leave it be visible on your surface. Adding this one, but if you don't have it, doesn't matter. A tiny bit red you can add instead of this brown. The name, if you need the name of the colors, this is burnt umber and this is burnt sienna. If you want to see on the package like that, these two brown. Take more white color, a little bit brown, dark brown I mean. If you mix together, you will reach nice and creamy color that we need for the light part. It depends how much brown you add, you can make it a little darker or lighter. If you add more white, you can have lighter tone. If you add more brown, you can have darker tone. We already need both. I'm going to use this color, just pure paint. I'm not mixing this one with any other color. But if you don't have this one, you can take your dark brown, you can take your red color a little bit, mix them together, tiny bit white, give you something close to that color. I just mixed this one for who doesn't have that reddish brown. Adding, it's better smaller one because the giraffe is not much big. So I take this color that I make. I start to cover most of the giraffe with this one. That's so helpful because the other color that you bring on top, you can just add on a half of your painting, not every part. So please color by this one tone. It's a nice creamy brownie. Even if the line of drawing be visible, that's fine because it's brown. Just hold your giraffe. It's okay to cover it by this color. And start with this darker tone first. Take your brown. Everywhere that we see really dark, we can add that with a flat brush. For example, I'm going to add a little bit darkness here. Make it a little come down, fix it. Try to shape exactly, look like the shape that we see here on a painting. So on top part, it's one line like that. Then it comes up, move like this. It's dark brown, and then the other side. I really love heavy paint, so I try my best to add more heavy paint on top, like that. And then I'm going to add the shape of ears. One here, the line. I see one here. Nice C-curve shadow part I see here with dark color. One line here and one line there. And you can use more tip of flat brush. Tip of flat brush, it's so helpful. Especially when you want to draw the line, it doesn't need to lay down your brush like that and draw one like this. you need to take your brush straight like that and use just the tip to draw the line. That's so helpful to draw the line so narrow. We need it special around the ears, the narrow line. After you finish one ear, we have more colors to add, but this is just the dark brown. We move on the other part. One here. We So these are the darker brown I see. The rest, I think it's more this brown, a little lighter and reddish brown. So I'm going to add this brown now, the other, some like here. So now I'm going to add lighter brown here. You see it's different from this mid-tone and from that dark color. It's nice and colorful. Then exactly beside this brown, one narrow line, I see this color, which is lovely to add. Then I have more inside the left ear. One line here, like this. Then come inside like that. Sorry, I have to add more. I cover whole the ear with this brown because let me clean my brush by napkin. I'm not adding water inside. I need darker brown to add here. Yeah, like this. Another dark line come inside. So after these three parts, we move on the other ear. A tiny bit brown I add here on this triangle. Then more I see inside this part. Then it's time for the face. I see more here I can add. Then exactly beside this dark brown, we need to add here. for the body, take your brown, start with this part, a little space in between, make this shape. You can use dark brown in between as well. Always different tone is nice to have. This part of the body, a little bit on down, it's more look like a heart. So try to follow this shape. More square shape on this part. When you are close to the edge, even some darkness here I'm going to add. Fine. Small part here under the eye, tiny here I'm going to add, and then a little bit longer on this part. I'm going to add the details. And one more, that's fine I think. In here around the nose, this part is on shadow. So we keep it like that, and then we move on for adding lighter tone on top. So far, I think we are okay. So please. We keep some colors that we add already on the body. We need to keep those. We need to make the same color a little lighter than this mid-tone color, like this creamy color that we add brown and white. But this time we need very tiny bit brown and a lots of white. To make it lighter, really more white color we need to add because it's a light part. So I take this lighter tone. I would like to add some part like here. I have some here. I have some here. And this part of the face. I really love heavy paint, so I add really thick. In between, I try to keep those browny color, but in between, I try to add some lighter tone. Shape it like a square, just with the tip of flat brush, squareness. Under the eye, I'm going to use this color, which is a little bit darker. Like that. I disappeared the eyebrow. Okay, I will back it. I will bring it back later. One color here I need. And I'm going to add this creamy color around the ears, like a line. One line with the light color here I need, one line here, here, and a little bit under this part. So this is too light. And I'm going to add inside the left ear too. On top and this part. Light color I'm going to add here, bring it in between, one stroke here, just feel like a square, add with the tip of flat brush between this brown color, play with the colors with the light color. And bring it down. Yeah, please not add a light color on this part inside. I'm going to add a little darker tone here, the one that has more brown. Because this part is more in shadow, I'm going to add darker tone. So this is the yellow ochre, just a bit light brown I'm going to add into that to bring it a little bit more close to the colors that we have in our giraffe. And then cover the bottom of nose here, which is nice, like this color. And then I see some color on this part too. Even on top of the forehead, just one stroke like that. So pointy brush, it's so helpful because it's small and you can add more details and control it. With this small brush, just a pure black color, I'm going to start with left eye. It shows that the lashes is in the background. So one line I choose here as a lashes and then come inside. Then easily add a tone here like this. I see inside more lighter color, but I'm going to add the pure black and then add a little lighter brown inside. It's not completely just a black. Move on with this brownie color a little bit. Just a movement of here. The feeling of brown is nice to have inside the eye. And one here. I'm not adding completely everywhere, just a feeling of brown is really nice to bring into the eye. One side here and one side here. Then again, clean your brush very well by napkin. And I see on the right side, because it's on light, one dot with the pure white color. I want to make the light inside the eye. You can take your brush so straight with the pure blue, white color and just one dot put it here. Then leave it get dry. So we can call our painting is done.